In the wake of yesterday's debate between President Biden and President Trump, a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, President Biden comes across as so old. What about his performance? It's not the most important thing that we should be paying attention to. The problem isn't that he's just old. The problem is he's insane. Only a madman would not consider a nuclear holocaust, a nuclear war, as an existential threat. He said, quote, the only existential threat to humanity is climate change, end of quote. Only an insane person would say this. And this exact insane person has the power to launch a nuclear weapon. How could we even consider that it would be safe to reelect this man? Now remember, again, he's the guy with the nuclear codes, and yet he doesn't consider nuclear war to be an existential threat. I don't know what he thinks it'll be. Is it just going to be a walk in the park? We're talking about the skin burning off of our children, the decimation of all living things. What to speak of the nuclear winter that would follow? This doesn't seem to be a concern to President Biden, which makes me ask, what world is this man living in? He is responsible for the fact that today we are now closer to nuclear war than ever before. And he is responsible for deciding whether or not we will engage in nuclear war. And yet he doesn't consider it an existential threat. It doesn't bring me any joy to say this. I've known the Bidens. I've known President Biden. I was friend with his son, Beau. We served in the National Guard. I endorsed him because I thought he had a good heart. So I'm not saying this because of partisanship or hatred or anything else. I'm saying this because I love the American people and this world that we live in. I cherish peace and freedom. This world is not ours to destroy. Even if President Biden and the Democrats think that they have the right to decimate us, our families, our homes, our communities, they don't have the right to destroy all living creatures on this planet. This man does not belong in the White House holding this position of power, because he's a threat to the two very most important things, life and liberty. To vote for Biden is to vote for nuclear war and tyranny, the destruction of our democracy. That is a fact.